everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of G&A podcast. I am the queen of Melomark, Juvidu.
And I am the soldier you didn't choose to turn into a Titan, Soberoni. Starting heavy with this one.
Yeah, this was a week.
It
This was a
was
week.
a heavy week with some
This
heavy
is
emotion.
Oh, it was really good though. This is a really good week for anime. I'm not gonna lie. This is a really good one. I was like kind of scared because last week was kind of underwhelming.
Mm,
So I was just like, whatever. Like I thought we hit like a lull or something, but then this week happened. I was just like, oh no, we're back.
yeah, this one more than made up for last week. So let's get right into it with this week's probably biggest heavy hitter, one of them. Attack on Titan 3, Part 2, Episode 6. And I'm just gonna say it, this is fucking Code Geass 2 all over again.
Yeah, it really, truly is. Oh God.
Every episode's just an emotional roller coaster that like has me on the edge of my
Oh my
seat.
God. Yeah, like next episode, I'm just gonna pour myself like a stiff glass of vodka, just sip it while I cry.
Yeah, so I don't know, like, well, this episode was tremendous, but then it was all over the place with so much. It felt like so much stuff happened because I didn't know how to feel like this whole episode. I was just torn because that whole decision of should we save Erwin or should we save Armin
Mm-hmm.
really fucked with me because I'm like, ah, we should save Armin, but then I kind of understood, like, no, if you think logically, we should save Erwin.
Bruh, I first of all, the decision process, quote unquote process,
Uh-huh.
it was ugly. Like it was a
Yeah,
very ugly scene to watch. Like, it was hard to watch.
yeah, it was tense. It was emotional. It was like I didn't know what side to be on, and even when the other dude showed up, who I hated, the other random redhead soldier, and I was like, "No," holding back Aaron, and was like, "No, we gotta
Yeah.
save the captain." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, save Armin, but first save the captain." Ah, I don't know who to save, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's rare that like a show gets me that emotionally invested into the characters and just having to choose between one. And there wasn't even a cop out. It wasn't like, or at least so far, it doesn't seem like there's a cop out where it's like, oh well, they both lived or whatever. Because it kind of seemed
Yeah.
definitive that
Yeah.
Erwin
That
died.
Erwin is very much dead. But I wait, is this when you mentioned Mikasa and Levi fighting? Was this it?
Yeah, this was
Was
it.
it?
So this was like
Yeah.
this that fight scene was at the end of the first part of this season, before
Okay.
the break. So I guess that gives context to it.
Oof. And yeah, I first of all, I love that Mikasa. Like in my mind, I thought Mikasa was just like a crazy yandere, which she probably still is.
Yeah, she is.
Or she is definitely is for Eren. But like she still gives that same energy for Armin.
Mm-hmm.
Like she gives that same energy. I thought she'd be like, oh well, he's dead. Oh, whatever. Fuck. I guess I have all Eren all to
As
myself.
long as Aaron's alive, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
right. No, she was like, she was ready to kill Levi.
Yeah, she was
Which
going in.
Yeah, which I actually really appreciate. Oof. So I love how at the beginning the Beast Titan, who is not his dad. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, they're like, hey, your dad used me too. And I was like, yes, he's talking about the father, which Aaron ate. So it's like, how would he survive?
Yeah,
But but yeah, but now we have the answer to that question. He didn't survive. So this man just is just like the blonde version.
yeah. I'm like thinking, so is this dude just a random associate of his father's or something, or like I'm your
I
father's
guess
clone because I look just like him.
something like that. But yeah, so the interesting standoff between Eren and the Beast Titan.
Hmm.
He was just like, try to get him, I will kill him. And then he's like, I don't have any arms or legs right now. Bye, Berthold. Like,
Oh yeah, and I forgot that they rescued Reiner too.
yeah, and they
Fuck
rescued
Gene.
Reiner. What? What do you mean, fuck Dean?
He stopped Hanji from killing Reiner in the first place.
I, I mean, it makes sense. It's like,
Yeah, but
don't like you have to.
you have to like see and blah 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 blah. But still,
It's not even, and it's not even from a point of where like,
fuck
oh my
Reiner.
God, I love Reiner. I need to see him live because blah blah blah. That's not no. It's like no, keeping him alive is like very important research. Like, which is why Gene was trying to talk sense into Hanji.
Yeah, my bloodthirsty side was not satisfied. This is probably why I
I
can't be a
know.
soldier. I'm like, fucking kill him. He killed like half my team.
Yes, I know. Well, actually, that was Berthold, but
Well, they both share a pretty high body count, I think.
yeah. I mean, at this point, yeah, they do. Uh,
Oh, I also really loved how they showed Berthold dying. Like that was another really good
yeah.
scene.
Yeah, where you think, oh my God, guys, save me,
Help
save me.
me,
I'm like, you're like,
everyone.
you killed everyone. This is literally like you were talking all this hot shit a couple episodes before,
Mhm.
but now, and ironically,
Yes, the
since the
ultimate irony.
irony is that Armin of all people is going to kill you now.
hmm The guy who was trying to negotiate with you the 2 episodes ago.
Yup, and now you're being eaten by him. If only you would have, decided to not be a boss ass bitch. Well, you ain't much of a boss, but you definitely died like a bitch.
And we're overlooking one of the crucial elements of this episode that kind of went unsaid, but that means that Armin is the Colossal Titan now, right?
Yes, he is.
So,
They
are we
got him, like,
gonna?
man, he just got a lot stronger.
Ooh, yes. Oh, Armin's about to be fucking calling out shots from. Oh my god! I hope he's like walks and like carries everyone on his shoulders and shit, and just like tears through all the Titans. Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. Well, I feel like they're gonna do something to limit his power because
Yeah. Oh my
that's just how
god!
it
Could you
is.
imagine if Mikasa had gotten Reiner's
That's
ability?
why it was like, I know Levi was gonna inject himself and just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna become a Titan now.
I really feel like Annie is. This is probably gonna be a. I don't know if this season's gonna go into it because we haven't seen Annie in so long. But if Annie ever shows up again, I really feel like Mikasa's gonna take Annie's Titan powers because that'd just be perfect. Just see Eren and Mikasa as Titans fighting side by side
Yeah, with
with
Armin in
Armin
the
in the
background.
background
Oh my
blowing shit up.
God. Like Charlie's Angels or Charlie's Titans in this case. I'm writing that down for a possible title.
Yes. Oh, but yeah, no. This episode was just. I really don't know where we're gonna go from here
Yeah.
because I don't know
Yeah, I
what's
don't.
I
Yeah,
have
me
no
neither.
clue.
Nope. Oh, another thing. So I love how like Levi was like convincing everyone like, "Hey guys, you have to like be logical." So they're like, and then he would have that little like monologue of like, "Why is everyone so fucking selfish and
Uh-huh.
why have these great dreams and whatever? Like, I'm just trying to fucking not die from these giant monsters."
Yeah.
And then, in a great sense of irony, he made his decision based off his emotions because he's just like, yeah, Erwin, like, I just let Erwin like
Yeah,
die.
he suffered enough. He doesn't need to be
Yeah,
brought back to hell to be a fucking colossal titan and all this shit.
yeah, like, and he has a point, cause low key, if I died in this world, don't resurrect me. I want to
Yeah.
stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bring me back to what? So I can literally suffer the same death of being eaten again.
Yeah. And that's pretty much how it would happen because if he was a colossal titan, if he does die, he's gonna be end up being eaten by another titan or something.
Exactly.
And yeah, no, that I like really love a lot of the character dynamics. Like I didn't realize there was so much. Now that I think back on it, there was like a lot between Levi and Erwin as like from a relationship perspective. Like just seeing how cool and close they were. I kind of want to rewatch Attack on Titan like the earlier seasons, just to see how much their dynamic has grown since the first episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait for the rest of this.
Me too. And I don't. And like you said, I don't think it was a cop out either. That
No,
like if anything, it was a twist.
it was a twisty twist.
It was a twisty twist. I mean, we knew eventually he was gonna do Armin. First of all, I love how like Aaron had like half of his teeth have been knocked out by Levi. Literally half of it's gone.
Don't go back.
Yeah, they'll go back once he becomes a Titan again. But Jesus, that was brutal. I was like, damn, Levi, how hard did you slap him?
Remind me to never get on Levi's bad side.
Yes, let's not do that at all. You know who's bad side we also shouldn't get on? Saitama's.
Well, before that, though, we should not get on Carole Tuesday's bad side.
Oh, shit. I totally... I saw that. And I was just... For some reason, I was so eager to talk about One Punch Man.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But we will get there. But yeah, we shouldn't get on Carole or Tuesday's bad side.
Well, I'd rather get on their bad side than Saitama's bad side. But for now, let's just talk about Carole Tuesday, episode 8. The start of the tournament arc.
Wow. How long were you doing that one?
It was literally a tournament arc, though. They have brackets like a tournament. They have seeds and shit.
Yeah. Low-hanging fruit.
I don't care. I snatch all those low-hanging fruits. Those are the easiest to get.
Excuse me. Let's see. So yeah, like he said, it was a tournament-style singing competition. They finally meet Angela, like this episode.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing.
Oh my god, especially in the end where she literally just cusses them out for no reason.
Yeah, she's salty as shit. Like, fuck your songs. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I hate you both. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, basically. And they were like, wait, what?
What do you get? They just got insulted for no reason whatsoever.
Oh god.
I feel really bad for Angela's new assistant too.
Oh yeah, her new manager, who just is basically her whipping girl.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I love seeing everyone in the back room. Also, I hope the Mermaid Sisters win this round.
Oh yeah, I thought the Mermaid Sisters. I'm so happy that
they're my favorite.
They're your favorite. I really liked OG Bulldog. I was pulling for OG Bulldog, man. For real though, I loved how they showed all their performances.
Yes, I love that
so
too. Like
fun.
that in itself was enough for this episode.
Yo, this episode was crazy because they showed all their performances and then they did like the whole America Idol type of thing where all the judges, like there was a Simon Cowell, that girl, that woman, the old woman, and then even like the host, they kept showing like his reaction to all the acts. Like I felt like I was watching an anime version of American Idol, so it was just fun to watch.
Yeah, and also singing, all the singing was really good.
Yeah, like it wasn't just like some of it was kind of jokey, like obviously the opera rap thing.
Yeah,
but it still worked. Yeah,
yeah, it was still good though. Like it was still someone singing.
Mm-hmm.
Opera. Like,
I actually really liked it. I don't know. I was kind of at first. I was like, it was a joke. But
I enjoyed the surprise. Like I enjoyed the stuff that they did.
I'd buy his mixtape in a heartbeat.
I would not. The what's his name? Piotr.
Justin Bieber. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. He has such a great voice. I mean,
I know. He was my favorite. He was actually my favorite performance.
Exactly. He had such a great voice and dance moves. I was like,
I'm sorry, Carole Tuesday, but you got to step it up if you want to match up with this guy, Piotr.
Which is funny that you said that because that was a critique they got, that they're just so plain.
Yeah.
And they're right. Like, I'm glad I wasn't the only one who was feeling that because it's like their sound is organic. Mm-hmm. It's cute, but I'm like, bitch, where are my vocals?
Yeah,
where we need some riskier harmonies than what you're doing.
Like
some riskier songs,
flair, some kind of like there's something impressive. Like I like their song. It was cute and nice, like you said, But yeah, it didn't like wow me. It was like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is crazy good. Like the dude's dance moves when he started dancing and like fucking singing, I was like, oh my god, this dude's going to the finals. Sorry, Kevin. This is the dude I'm rooting for right now. If I was unbiased.
Yeah, it's essentially because he was just really. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I watched a TV show like that, I'd be rooting for Piotr as well. Also, did you know that nod to 50 Cent?
Yeah, he was shot
Like,
12
bro,
times.
yeah, he was shot 12 times. I was like, bitch, how dare you?
Like 50 Cent, he was like, oh, I loved when his grandma he was like, drug dealer? No, he walked in a drugstore.
He works in a drugstore.
I'm like, oh, I guess he is a drug dealer, I guess.
Yeah, and then they were like, and then Sean Connell was like, "You're not a real OG, so therefore you
Oh,
lose."
she had a killer line. It was like, the only thing you've killed is your music career or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
I
god,
was like,
Simon,
oh.
calm down.
I was like, "Oof, relax." I'm not going you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I really hope they continue this. Well, they pretty much are. But I want to see, like, I want this to be an arc that lasts like at least 2 more episodes, where we get the semifinals next round, and then the finals.
Yeah, I'm calling the final that Angel's gonna win.
I don't know. I really feel like Carole and Tuesday are going to lose in the semifinals.
They might.
I don't see
know.
them winning.
Okay, yeah, at the very least, they're not going to win. That much I know.
I know that much. They're going to lose probably in the semifinals. I don't know if Angela's going to win. It'd be an interesting twist if they both end up losing. But yeah, I'd see Angela either winning or losing in the finals, and then
I hope the Mermaid Sisters at least make it past the first round.
Yeah. Show your love to the Mermaid Sisters, guys.
First of all, shout out to this anime for just being like, yeah, we're gonna put a trio of like drag queens. Like,
yeah, that was really good. I love this show. I love how fucking fun and like just like representative and off the wall. Like it's so fun. I just love this.
Yeah,
show so much.
and once again, it really does have such a New York City feel to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like I can go into a club and see the Mermaid Sisters right now in Manhattan somewhere.
If only we're so lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to know who we don't want to catch in the club?
Who don't we want to catch in the club, Drew? Tell me.
Gato from One Punch Man, season 2, episode 8. Yeah, I can't say Saitama because Saitama would just be in a club and he'd just be like,
yeah, I actually would like to meet Saitama in the club. We chill.
Yeah, you and him would be like,
I feel like we
really...
get along.
Yeah, like, it's not that I couldn't get along with him, it's just I don't want to hang out with him in a club setting. I'm like, I'm here to get drunk and dance, and you don't seem like you're capable of that. So
precisely why we hang out
exactly. Yeah, you two would get along great, because then like, yeah, you guys just talk about random shit.
Exactly.
So this is a really fun episode. I don't think
Seiyu thought it was a really fun
episode. No, actually, yeah. Maybe fun isn't the right word. Especially because this was literally just an episode where Seiyu just gets his ass beat. Like,
yeah, he
got quite
destroyed.
Thoroughly. Like, this was hard to watch. It was actually hard to watch. Like, yeah, they hyped him up so much. I mean, he was so pretty and good at martial arts, even though he lost. But he still had, like, his dignity and, like, whatever. But he's like, oh, this guy beat me, but whatever, cool. Then this episode, just all that was just... No.
Yo, this episode put him... Yeah, like, they put him through so many highs and then dropped him to the lowest of the low.
Yeah, like, I actually rescind my comment about this being the fun episode. I think this is actually one of the more, like, serious ones.
It started off fun.
It was fun, because, like, seeing the fighting and stuff, it was just, I don't know, for me, it was just hard watching him get his ass beat so bad.
Yeah, at a certain point, I was just like, where's Saitama?
Yeah, like, you started feeling pity.
Yeah.
Like, remember when he, like, so close to, like, escaping? He was so close, and then the other guy's like,
yeah.
Hey, Yaga!
Yeah, at that point, I thought he was going to run into Saitama, and Saitama was like, no, this is what a hero does. Something like that. But no, it was another, like, 10 minutes of him getting his ass kicked before Saitama shows up. But oh man, it was really like the parts where he was just like, "Please don't kill me. Oh, I'm gonna die. My bones are all broken." Like, yeah, it was tough. I'm like, why is he
Yeah.
still breathing?
uh, oh yeah, interesting. So they're really going off with this turn the humans into monsters thing,
hmm
which makes sense. You can't beat them, join them, like, and they're really sticking to that mentality, which is really effective because they're just like, oh, they're going to kill us if we don't do this, so we want to live.
Yeah, and I like how it was like a multi-layered plan. Like they actually laid out the plan. It was like
hmm
first stage, kidnap an executive or something like that from the hero organization. Then second stage, start spreading terror. And third stage, like convince all the people to join your side by turning them into Like they went and they layered the whole plan out, which is really nice to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. My only thing is like, but why? Like, what is your end goal?
I
Because there's
assume
like
their end
this.
goal is just like turn everyone into monsters and have monsters rule the world or something.
I
Like
mean,
they're monsters. They ain't that sophisticated. It's not like they're trying to be super complex villains or anything like that.
they made monster cells to turn humans into monsters. Excuse me. And they came up with a pretty solid
They're
plan,
like
which
on
is
the level of
pretty
James
well.
Bond villains, where they're just like, I'm evil because I want power and money and blah 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 blah. It's not like they're the Joker or something.
I guess. Let's see. Anything else worth mentioning?
It's funny because there wasn't much to talk about this episode because it was
Yeah,
literally
not to
like
talk, but there's a
like
lot to
15
watch.
minutes.
Yeah.
It was like 15 minutes of just this dude getting his ass. Well, 5 minutes of him kicking everyone else's ass, and then 15 minutes of him getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, literally just the majority of him just getting his shit rocked by all the people who were ironically ended up getting beaten by people who were martial artists
Mm-hmm.
at one point and then became monsters. Very
Um,
interesting.
the other major thing is there was a brief, like 5 second thing where Garo and Watchdog Man were
Oh yeah,
fighting,
are fighting
and
and
Watchdog Man is kind of like has the upper hand right now. We'll see. Hopefully, the
yeah.
next episode will be like, hey, why don't we focus on the Watchdog Man fight and Garo fight?
No, I don't want to because the Watchdog Man is gonna lose and it's gonna make me upset.
I hope he doesn't. Oh, that's gonna be sad because he looks like a cute dog.
I know he looks so cute. Like I actually would kill Garo just to say.
Yeah, I hope they don't get his like fur all bloody and stuff. That'd be sad.
Uh, I
Don't do that
literally got
show.
into. Yeah, don't do that. I literally just got indigestion from us talking about it.
Don't stress me out like that.
God damn it! Now I'm gonna take a fucking Tums after this.
But you know what doesn't stress me out?
Oh,
Toru from Fruit Basket.
I was like, was I supposed to answer
Yes,
that? Which
you
was
were.
the alley-oop?
But we'll pretend it was rhetorical.
I just, sorry, I've just been doing the dunk all by myself. I'm sorry if I'm the LeBron James of this team.
Fruits Basket episode 9. All right, LeBron.
Don't ignore my power trip.
This
Yeah,
episode
so-
was all about Toru and Haru, the cow.
Oh my god, who literally in one episode just jumped all the way to second spot for me.
Oh yeah, Haru was great. I love Haru. I remember him now from the original, and I'm like, oh yeah, he was one of my favorites there too. 'Cause he's just so much
Oh.
fun to watch. He just sets up so many scenarios.
He's so funny. He's literally just like male version of Kagura,
Yeah,
which I appreciate.
somehow less abusive than Kagura.
Yes,
Even though
less
he fights
abusive,
Kyo at every given chance.
less abusive, yet more of a man whore because he's in love with Kyo, or not Kyo, with Yuki.
I love how trolly he is too, because he's aware that he like what he's doing is like pestering Yuki. Like he tells Kyoru, like his first words when Yuki wakes up, like, "Oh yeah, I told Toru I loved her." By the way,
Yeah, right. He's like, why would you say that?
yeah, why would you do this to me?
Oh yeah, and his appearance in this anime is like 10 out of 10. I'm like, whoa, I'm actually struggling because it's like they make him look like a grown man, but he's younger than them. I'm just like,
Yeah.
no, you're so hot, but you're like 13?
This is what happens, but normally, see, this is what happens usually, but with girls, like, they'll be like a really hot looking girl, like, oh, but this girl's really 12, even though she looks like fucking 20 or whatever.
Wait, no. They do the opposite. They'll make her literally look like a loli. Make her look like she's.
They do that
10.
too.
And then no, they do that more often. I feel like.
I don't know. I see it go both ways, pretty even split. Rarely does ever. I almost feel like the rarity is seeing someone who looks their own age in anime.
Word.
It's always either one extreme or the other. Either like super young looking, but they're actually over 18, or they're super like old look, like like 20s, but they're actually 12 or 11.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. There is a moment. I was watching. I don't know why I'm referencing this anime of all animes. I was watching Dokuro-chan. And yeah, you know where I'm going with
sister?
this. Her sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was like, I'm actually the younger sister. No, I clearly look like I'm old enough to like drink. Like.
Yeah. By the way, I watched Dokuro-chan yesterday because I was like, oh, I'll watch Dokuro-chan on the plane. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen Dokuro-chan, go watch it. It's a old school classic gem. It's only like 6 episodes or so.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty great.
Up. It's hilarious
for like stupid comedy. It's like this. So one of you just want to watch something really stupid and
random and
and kind of bloody.
They really extremely bloody.
really bloody. A little bit of blood. But it's to a point where it's like almost comical. Like you start thinking of it as like tomato juice at some point.
Yeah. But anyway, less bloody show. Let's Fruits Basket.
Yeah. So he looks very. So he is very young, but he looks very old, and he's like stupid hot. And can we talk about Yuki participating in a run when he's clearly sick?
See, normally I'd be like, so what? But he's like got the Japanese flu where it's like your whole body becomes crippled and you basically are on your deathbed when you get a cold. Like, I have colds all the time and I'm just like, whatever. Barely affects me. I don't care. Unless you have like some extremely weakened immune system. I don't see what the problem is.
You can't go running when you have a cold. Like, you can't go running in winter when you have a cold. That's actually how, like, what happened to Yuki. This is the one time.
Drink some orange juice.
This is the one time where I'll say, this is what happens when you have a cold. Usually when people get colds, it's like, oh, I have a cold, and now I'm, like, bedridden, and I'm going to die. Like, and here's my last will. That didn't happen to Yuki. Yuki was like, I can still move around and walk and everything. And it's like, you can do all those things. However, when you're done doing those things, / when you stand in the cold, your cold is going to get so much worse. And yeah, your immune system is already compromised. So you're just going to get fucked up as a result. That's just basic biology.
I don't mean to flex or anything, but my immune system has never been taken out that way. Like, cold comes in, I go about my business. I go about my business. Whether it's winter, whether it's winter or it's summer or whatever, I go about my business. I drink a glass of orange juice, and you know what? Next day, cold is gone. Flex.
Yes, you're flexing your lack of knowledge.
I'd actually be like a god in Japan, if I went back in the old days or whatever. They'd be like, oh my god, he can survive the Japanese cold. He's invincible.
I mean, we all would, because we all, got shots. We all got vaccinated.
Shout out to vaccinations, the true MVPs.
Yeah, kind of, actually. Guys, make sure you vaccinate your kids.
Please, and that's actually a thing that we have to warn people about now. Please do that.
Do. I know we, diverted from Fruits Baskets, a billion times, but, this is an important one.
This is an important PSA. Make sure you get vaccinations, please.
And do the same for your kids.
I feel like that's an American thing, the anti-vaxxer. Does that have? Are there people outside America who would be like, no vaccinations for my kids?
I feel like if we looked hard enough, maybe, but yeah, no, that's definitely some American shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just America.
I wonder if Toru's an anti-vaxxer. To bring it back to Fruits Basket.
Yeah, right. maybe her grandma was, and that's how her mom died.
Maybe the Soma family is, and that's why they all have that. This isn't actually a curse. It's it's a virus.
Not getting your vaccination. This is from years.
Akito forbids it.
Generations of not getting vaccinated. It just plus magic.
Yeah. We solved it. Someone call what's his name, the doctor from the family.
Oh fuck! I read his name.
Yeah, I want to call him Haru.
I almost call him Haru too. I think his name also starts with an H.
It does. I forgot it was Seahorse dude.
Hanzo?
Is it Hanzo?
Hattori.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
Hattori.
I love how he also was like cursing everyone now. He was like,
oh yeah.
At the end, he was like, "Fuck it, fuck everyone."
Why the fuck you making my life?
First of all, shout out to Hana. Hana's dramatic fall.
Oh yes.
No,
Oh, that was a good
part.
We need more Hana.
I fall down and I can't get up. Oh, you must go on without me.
It was like right after she's like, "I'm gonna try my best, Toru, to run this fast." Oh, I can't run anymore.
And then for the whole episode, he's just playing cards with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with one person, and then with two people, and then eventually she ropes in like the teacher and Shigure and Kyo.
We need like more Hana because she's actually I like her a lot better than Toru's other friend, the blonde.
I mean, at this point, this episode definitely put her way ahead. Oh yeah, I love how the girls pointed out Yuki's legs, and I'm just like, they're a 6.5 out of 10.
Really?
Nothing.
Legs? Too skinny?
I think so. Like they're skinny and far apart, and like, and they look like they literally just look like legs that ain't belong to anyone else, except they're just a lot lighter.
Yeah, his best part is definitely his face.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see, anything else? But yeah, also Haru's form is cute, and I feel like it's like the only one that's like size appropriate in some ways. No, it's not the only one. But I feel like Kagura's wasn't, because Kagura was like a boar.
Yeah, Kagura was like a tiny mini boar. That was
like a pygmy boar.
Yeah.
But that was really cute. And then, excuse me, the scene that sold me on Haru, that is literally just like he was like right behind Yuki, but then that scene where he like tells Toru to call Yuki by his name, and then Yuki transforms, and then he gives like that wonderful like Bai Shonen smile. I was just like, oh no, I'm in love with him. God damn it!
And this is what I love about Fruits Basket is like the family is also really good. Like I like the family a lot. Like Momiji's whatever to me, but I really like the doctor. I really like Kagura. I really like Haru. So those
and I like that this is a show where I don't know. I like this show that it's kind of a reverse, quote unquote, reverse harem. But it is, but it isn't. Like it is definitely going by certain shoujo tropes or like a reverse harem, definitely. But it's not like I'm not feeling congested by it. Like they have scenes where they make the girls look pretty. Like everyone looks pretty in this.
Yeah.
Like. And maybe the boys are pretty, but not by much.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like the Toru's really pretty. Even Hana can they make her out to be really pretty sometimes. So yeah, everyone's just attractive.
Exactly. Like it is a nice balance of good-looking boys and good-looking girls.
It's a fair show.
Yes. Speaking of lolly characters that are way older than what they look like. We have Sawaki Kitsune no Senko-san, episode 8.
beach episode.
Yeah, it's a beach episode. I actually made me want to go to the beach today. It was so nice outside. I wanted to go to Queen's Pride, but I thought it was gonna rain, and then they're like, "Just kidding, it didn't. It didn't really rain."
I
So,
was in Florida all week, so I don't want to be
yeah.
anywhere near heat ever for like the remainder of this year.
Oh yeah, I find it so funny that like as it was like really hot, you were like, "Let's go to somewhere even
Yeah.
hotter."
It was 97 at one point, I think. In
Ugh.
I'm like, oh god,
Bro, I'm like, I
no.
guess I'm so glad I came all this way just to not leave my hotel room because guess what? I'm staying right the fucking here. However, Senko-san and others did not share the same sentiments. They
Nope.
enjoyed a wonderful day at the beach. It was a Shido, and it was I keep forgetting the guy's main name. It's crazy how I keep forgetting his name, the MC's name.
Yeah, it's
I have
not gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna. And I forget what her actual name is. I'm calling her Jasko from now on.
Yeah.
After this week,
It's easier.
after this week, I'm calling a lot of people by a lot of different names. uh, um, Shiro wins for having best swimsuit.
Yeah, by far.
Like that's something I would wear if I was a girl.
Shiro has impeccable taste in clothing.
She really does. I'm like I liked her original outfit before, but this swimsuit is just like great. I'm like, can you just wear like a really bad bitch sundress next? Like, please and
Oh,
thank
please,
you.
next episode. Also, does she just hang out in Josko's room now? That's just a thing that they do?
Yeah, like, and I love how Jessica's like, I kind of remember getting here, and I'm just like, oh, and they just casually just show a flashback of them kidnapping her. Like,
Just stop her in the
carrying,
thing.
just carrying her like unconscious body through a portal. I'm like, what?
Just stage this kidnapping to the beach.
Yeah, right. So let's see. I like that Jasko and Shiro are getting along well. Like, I was hoping that Jasko would like get Shiro.
Yeah, I was kind of like leaning on that too. So
Yeah,
they're kind of like a thing now, or like a pairing. So
yeah, which I like.
mm-hmm.
I think they get along way better. Like, they have better synergy.
Yeah,
Like, they both are the younger ones compared to like Senko and Nakano, who seem like a little bit older.
yeah, they're definitely the old people.
Yeah, there we are. I'm glad you knew exactly where I was going with that. Because they play a volleyball game, a very competitive volleyball game, which was, it was going to be super awesome. Senko was going to, like, do some crazy...
Super Saiyan shit.
Yeah, God mode. And then she pulls her back.
They have like this old person conversation, like, "Oh, I pulled my back last week."
Yeah,
we gotta do our warm ups. Haha, old people.
Although, yes, you have to do our warm ups. That applies to us too now.
Until I break my back, I am not doing any warm ups.
If you break your back, if you actually break your back, you won't have to worry about warming up ever again.
Warm ups.
Yeah.
My body's always ready.
I'm like, at that point, I'm like, I don't think your body is ready because I'm pretty sure you just lost function in your legs. Let's see. Oh, finally, the appearance of the last Fox girl.
Yeah, I mean, like a
appears.
cameo appearance.
Yeah, and she's just like, "Hey, here's all this free food. Bye."
Yeah, but I don't like that she had this kind of like role at the end where it kind of seemed very ominous, and she's like, "Nothing lasts forever." I'm like, "Oh, don't be one of those people. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Be like a fun character like Shiro."
Nope, I'm going to be the mysterious one.
Be a mysterious downer character.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm helping you, but I'm also like foretelling your downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. Also, who the hell like who barbecues a lobster on a grill? First of all, and secondly, who touches a lobster straight from the grill?
I mean, you can barbecue lobster.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can barbecue anything, but I'm like, ugh. That I'm like that. In my mind, I'm like, is that a food that you'd want to barbecue?
Uh, you know what? That's a good idea. Maybe we should like some barbecue some lobster.
No, I'm telling you, this is a bad idea.
You never know till you try.
Listen, I already don't like eating normal lobster, so I don't want.
What?
It's
Oh.
literally not because of the taste. Before you lose your mind, not because
Mm.
of the taste. Literally just because of the work. I don't want the work
Oh no. Okay, yeah, you're
to
right.
get
The
my
work
food.
sucks.
Like no, yeah, no, it's
I don't eat
too
lobster unless it's pre-prepared, like it's already separated from the shell and it's just like the meat there. Because I ain't cracking no shell.
exactly. Like I remember eating lobster. Like I had got like a Creole lobster dish, like gumbo kind of. Well, not gumbo. It's not soup, but like Creole kind of like dirty rice
Mm.
question mark. Like where they just add like a bunch of shit in it,
Yeah, yeah, like
mix
rice
it
with like
all
a
up.
random stuff in it.
Yeah, totally forgot what's the name of it. But yeah, they also in addition to doing all that stuff, and they just threw in random chunks of lobster, and I was just like, like, I mean, I was having a good time eating, but I had to pause for lobster, get the shell,
They didn't take a
crack it
shell out or
open,
anything. It was like,
rip it apart. No, because it's like authentic seafood, so it's
oh,
like,
fuck that.
yeah. This is at City Island, so yeah.
Oh, well, I always get my thing deboned or deshelled. Deshelled. That's a word.
Yes. Yes, it is. Ish.
Oh well. Either way,
Yeah, it was a fun episode.
it was
I think
cutesy.
it's yeah. Out of all of them, this was one of my more favorite ones.
No. I don't think Senko's ever going to be the thing that carries the week. It's never like, well, this week was okay, but then Senko-san brought it from a 5 to a 10 or something like that. The best we can hope for Senko-san is it was just enjoyable, and
Yeah,
and that was what this episode was. So,
exactly. It did its job.
yeah, it did its job. Good job, Senko.
Yeah.
Now, let's move on to something that was thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyable. Benkyou ga Dekinai, episode 9. More teacher, and a funny second act.
I'm just like, oof. All right. Yeah. So first of all, she is just like a not good teacher.
What?
I'm sorry. She's literally
What?
just, this is literally just like she's the etchy version of Hina.
She's like, I was gonna say she's Hina if Hina was stupider, but that doesn't
No,
exist.
I feel like this. I think that she's actually
No, she's a lot
smart.
smarter than Hina, but
Yeah, she's way smarter than Hina.
let's say, let's say,
At least book smart.
let's say she's a clumsier Hina.
Sure.
Maybe
I wouldn't even say she's clumsy.
awkward.
She's yeah. Let's go with that. I like awkward only because it's just like, why are you bringing a kid into your apartment for
Because
a second time?
there was a roach in there.
You don't have neighbors. You don't have
Don't
neighbors.
question her
You don't
thought
have
process.
neighbors.
If she wants to literally wait outside her apartment for the chance that maybe a student passes by so that she can bring them inside to kill a roach, that's her decision. But yeah, no, that was a little bit of a weird setup. I really liked it though because when they were ordering delivery, I'm like, oh my god, please let it be Rizu delivering the food, and of course it was. And I loved
Yeah.
Rizu's reaction and the teacher. Like I loved everyone's reactions because they were just like, "Oh shit, we fucked up. We fucked this up."
Yeah. He was just like, oh shit. And then I guess oddly enough, it became a pissing match, which at first I was upset about, but then when I thought about it, it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first I was like, why is a grown woman being all like at a girl? But then I'm like, given their past history, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Or they're not each other's biggest fans.
I also really like the vague way that what's his name? It's Naoyuki, right? Naoyuki? No, it's Yuiga. What am I thinking of?
Not a Yuki, but
Naoyuki.
Yeah.
I was when he was being vague about it. He was like, "Oh, there is someone out there who cares about you and just doesn't know how to show it." And then he's just like, "Be specific when you're talking to me. Don't be vague as fuck about your feelings."
Yeah. That's so funny.
But yeah, no, my favorite part was actually, ironically enough, because I was thinking while watching this episode, I'm like, wow, we have a whole episode without Fumino in it, and it comes to see.
Oh man, the one scene with Fumino, and it was probably the best one I've seen.
Oh, the whole second act is, for me, worked up to that Fumino scene, because him just walking around, like, having to coincidentally run into all his friends or potential love interests. And
I love how, like, once Fumino came in, he was like, no, now I'm going to be surprised at this point.
I'm not even going to question this anymore. And then, like, Fumino's top 10 anime reactions. When Fumino just walks out, oh, God is dead. he's like, yeah, I'm an A cup. He's just like right there. She's like, oh, wow. Yeah, I love
God is dead.
I love that she's always like, and it's always her that finds out like all these things. Like she's the focal point of all the misunderstandings and being the one that's clued into everything. So I just like that it's always her that's the misfortunate one.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but it is really funny. I love she's like, I'm coming to get underwear because I can't stand going shopping with those two girls.
Yeah.
Which, in a weird way, I get. Like, there's some people that I wouldn't want to go shopping with. Like, like there's a reason. So me, Oni, and Xavier, one of our Discord members, we met up to go watch Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to go watch Avengers. I think after it was over, we've had to try H&M, and I'm so tempted to go shopping because it's not because I really want to go shopping, because I'm not a huge fan of going shopping, just because it's like it's right there. I can just knock it out, and we're good. And so then she's like, "Oh, we can go," and I'm just like, I think about it real hard for a second. Like it was a really intense thought pattern that I was having. It was I was very stressed, and I just said no. Because I was like, I'm not ready for a savior to see me like that. I was like, I
don't want him to see me that way.
I want you to see me. I kind of care, kind of don't care if you see me like that when I go shopping. But I definitely don't want him to see me like that. Because when I go shopping, it's like, there's always that point where I like reach like this emotional low where I'm just like, oh, I just look gross and everything, and I want to have this wonderful like image of how I want to look like, and I see the reality, and I just look awful and horrible, and I'll never be happy again, and I get just really depressed.
Yeah, you see, I do that too, but to a less like sad degree. I'm just like, I look shitty and everything, whatever. On with
No,
my life.
there's definitely every time I go shopping by myself, I definitely like have 5 minutes where I just sit in the dressing room feeling really defeated.
Yeah, see, thank you for not taking me with you then. I would not help this. I would not help your situation at all.
Exactly, and then Xavier would think that I'm crazy, like everyone else who's probably watching this thinks I'm crazy. So yeah, I understand. I understand how Fumino feels because
Maybe you and Fumino can go shopping together.
I know. Oh my god, yes. Because I understand exactly how she feels. Ooh, when she came out of that and was just like, hey, like, cause I think something like that similar happened to me when I was dating, when I was dating my ex. So I came out and was like, how's this look? And then he said it was fine, but in my mind, like his eyes said something completely different. Like it was like the like, oh yeah, babe, that's like fine, yeah. Like that was like one of the things like saying, I want to tell you how I really feel, so I'm just gonna agree
Yeah,
with whatever
you
you
clearly
say.
reading way too much into people's.
No, but that actually exists
It
because
does, but I don't,
it
it depends on
does
the person.
exactly, and I feel like he definitely was trying to be like, oh yeah, this is fine, whatever, just get whatever, so we can finish this. So yeah, all of that just to say my heart goes out to Fumino. That was rough.
We can relate to you, Fumino.
Yeah.
We
Also, you
also
know,
we also both have A cups, so
right? Don't do that to me. No, she's already down. Why be thinking about she's done? What is wrong with you? You know what I actually did like a lot this episode?
who?
Fumi, not Fumio. Yeah, yes, I like Funo, but Yuiga, I actually liked him a lot this episode.
Yeah, he was pretty cool this episode.
Like he seems so like I like how he's not like that typical like, oh, I'm taking advantage of my youth. No, he was like, oh, I'm gonna focus on studying because I don't like that's all I care about. I just care
Yeah,
about studying. I mean, yes, I am a man, and I haven't, I will react way to certain things, but it's not like I'm a fucking horn dog, and I'm just gonna somewhat try to like have sex with these girls, yet not try hard enough, which I always hated. I hate how guys were like, "Oh my god, I'm so." It was like kind of like the B got a HK syndrome.
yeah, but for
I don't
guys,
know. I don't know how else to describe it. Basically, where like a man is like super horny, but like he'll be like, "Oh, I want to have sex with all these girls and be all horny and da da da," but in the execution, he's like just doesn't really do much, or he's like too like, "Oh God."
yeah, he's not too annoying of a main character. He's like
Yeah,
perfectly balanced. Like sometimes he can be a
exactly.
bit dense.
Yeah, which I think that's fine as
hmm
like an like it adds that comedic element.
hmm
Like and it's not so tense to the point where it's like it's annoying.
Yeah, it's not Shiro.
Yeah, it's not Cheeto.
Rin, why are you naked in my room? What are you trying to tell me?
But yeah, no, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is just really cool. Not trying to take advantage of any situations. He's just trying to like, and his reactions, to everything is just so funny. Like it's still very funny.
Yeah, I like the main cast in general. They all work well together, and they're like,
Hmm.
for like a harem ecchi show, it's surprisingly fun. Like this is one of the better of this genre.
Yeah, and I like how he, like very much so. I liked him in the first part where he kept like kind of like either talking back to Kirisu
hmm
or like having like very sassy thoughts.
Yeah,
Like
like his inner monologues and
his inner
stuff.
monologues are really funny. He's like, "What are you doing? Like I'm the one who cleaned everything for you. Like why are you taking credit for it?"
Yeah, he's a good main character,
Yeah.
and it's a good show. But
Hmm.
you know what's an even better show?
Ah yes. Let's. Oh God, I'm
Let's
so
talk about
ready.
the episode of the week for
Yeah.
me. at least. Tate no Yuusha, episode
Well,
21.
bitch, if I didn't mention an episode of the week.
Yes, so our episode of the week, Tate no Yuusha, episode 21. The episode that we've all been waiting for literally 20 episodes.
Oh my god.
And it was perfect, and it delivered when it needed to deliver.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm like, this is one of the only times I think a woman has ever made me erect in my life.
It was so great. The whole trial scene was just perfect. Like, everything about it was just perfect. The slapping on the slave crest and just questioning her relentlessly. I'm like, bitch, just stop lying. Just stop.
Yeah, just say the truth. No, I did.
And even like her mother, the queen, was like, no, she needs this because she's a pathological liar. And I'm like, you know, does she though? Yeah, she is. She's getting an electric shock every time she lies, and she's still lying.
God, I love how like out of mercy they're like, okay, we can't make this like an hour-long episode. We have to skip through all these lies that she's gonna be exposed.
Yeah,
these lies that will be exposed. And I love how at the beginning he's like, oh no, what's a queen brainwashed too? And he just immediately just freezes the king.
Yeah,
and he's like,
shut the fuck up.
Like that, like he's not capable of that.
Yeah, stop spreading stupid bullshit around.
Oh my god, I just love her from the get-go. She was just not having it.
The queen is fucking awesome. I love the queen.
Yes, Mama said no. Like, nah, y'all had your fun while I was actually trying to save this fucking world with other nations. You went and had your fun, did your shit, but guess what, bitch? I'm back, and now you're going to have to answer for your crimes.
Yes. Even like the part where he's like, Bokutachi's like, I don't believe this. I'm gonna put a slave crest on her and see if she's
you're like, go ahead,
go for it. Yeah, like double electrocuted.
And you're like, so I'm gonna ask you Zay's question. She's like, maybe this time I can lie about it. Oh god, I can't. Like, I don't know why she tried lying about it again. It's like, really, after all that, you...
Like, how are you still alive? How are you still conscious? You're just being shocked left and right.
Also, fucking Moriyasu. Like, really, you had to... Well, I appreciate her going through the pain a second time. How stupid do you have to be? It's like, it's a lie detector. It's a magical lie detector.
Motoyasu is definitely top 10 stupidest characters I've seen in anime. Like, wow. He's just so easy to manipulate and so stupid.
Like, wow, he definitely, like, I think he might be on the same level or might pass Naruto.
Oh, yeah, like, at least, like, and not even, like, most, like, adult Naruto, like, we're talking, like,
kid Naruto,
first, the kid Naruto, like, pre-Chunin exam Naruto.
Yeah, like, they might be on, like, the same level. If not, he might be dumber than that. Like, I might...
He's there.
God, don't put me in a position where I have to, like, hype up Naruto, please.
Yeah, don't do that. But yeah, no, Motoyasu was so stupid. And the king got his fucking good... Oh, it was just beautiful. All of it was just beautiful. Just seeing both of them get put in their place, like, in front of everybody. Like, it couldn't ask for a better scenario.
Yep, I know. Yep, the trash tried it, and the queen put him down, and bitch got exposed over and over and over again.
Please,
and by the way, yes, that is literally how I'm going to refer to them forever.
Same. And
that time you heard me refer to him as the king, that was it. That was the last time.
From now on, it is trash and bitch.
Yep. And I love how Ashley carried out the sentence. She literally said, from now on, like, she referred to her own husband and daughter, like, you're trash and you're a bitch. And your adventure name is Slut.
Yeah, like that. She's like, oh, but wait now, what about her adventure name? Oh, she can be Slut.
Damn.
And what I really liked, first off, before I get to what I really liked, well, I also liked this, but seeing bitch just start begging Naofumi to save her, I'm like, oh my god, bitch, please. How perfectly fitting of a name.
Like, wow, yeah, that was a cool bitch. Like, God, she really was just like, she had like that weird, like, begging for my life face that always just like
Super
weirds me out.
deranged looking.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm also happy that Naofumi was like, hey, let's not kill them. Because, I don't know, someone like, I feel like that's something like I would do. Because, like, I'm not a huge fan. Well, I don't know. I might have had bitch killed off. I might have just killed her. I might be, because she deserves to die 3 times over. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have just let her die. Definitely would have let Trash off the hook.
Yeah, I don't feel as bad about Trash. But yeah, bitch definitely deserved to die. But the thing is, I like it that they didn't die because even if they didn't die, like, they still have to deal with the humiliation of losing their status and being called
Yeah,
bitch and trash.
yeah,
Which
and you know
fitting.
it is a fitting
Yeah.
punishment because now they essentially go through everything that he went through.
Yeah, they got humiliated, so it gets turned back on them, and now they have to go through the whole humiliation process. And also, I like if this was any other character, they would have came out and been like, "Oh, we can't kill these two because I'm not as bad
It's
as they
wrong
are.
to
It's
kill
wrong
them.
to kill them." Now Fumi's like, "No, fuck these two. I ain't trying to save them because I like them. They're still pieces of shit."
No, but see that's the thing though. He didn't act. That's what he said, but we know he didn't. He
He's
just
not a
didn't want
killer.
to.
Like, he's not a
Yeah,
killer.
he does. He's not a killer. He didn't
But
want.
he still gave him a fitting punishment, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely so. And I love how the queen was like, she was like, I'm prepared. I was prepared to offer my life in
Mm-hmm.
place of them, which makes me love her even more because I'm like, I
Yes.
like that she wasn't so cold that she was like, well, they fucked up, so I tried to kill my like two
His
members of
family,
my
yeah.
family
Mm-hmm.
just like that.
Yeah, it's like she has the perfect balance between, like, duty, responsibility, but actually shows that she is a caring mother or a caring family member.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really like the queen, like, a lot. I hope she kind of shows, like, there's not much of the show left, but I really hope that she does have a part later
I
on.
hope that bitch and queen are in the next episode
Mm-hmm.
at the very least, just so I can keep referring them as bitch and queen.
I hope bitch shows up again just so that other characters can call her bitch. Like Motoyasu comes like,
Yeah.
"Oh, bitch, do you want to come back to my party?"
Yeah, although I think the Kool-Aid for him has worn off.
Oh, I don't put anything past.
Yeah. I know he's so stupid. He's so stupid.
But this was a definitely most warranted episode. It kind of felt like an ending because the way it ended it was like, oh wow, this series is done now. But obviously it's not. There's still like 3 more episodes or 3 more episodes. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna. I'm sure Miss Glass or whatever her name is gonna come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
I
set
hope
up for a
so.
season 2. Hopefully, we'll see.
I hope so. God. You know, in a weird way, they could just end it here, and I think I would have been okay with that.
Oh yeah, if they ended it here, it would have been. I would have been happy with that. It would have been nice. It would have been like, okay, this is closure, and it sets up for another season. But I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm curious about how they're gonna end like the next 2, 3, 4 episodes.
Yeah, about 3 or 4
Yeah.
episodes. And with that, we will be ending our podcast for this week. But you can always subscribe and like the video so that you can see even more of our podcasts as they come out on a weekly basis. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Twitch and join the party over our Discord. If you'd like to go that extra mile, you can donate to us on Patreon like all these lovely people up here who make this show possible. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Oh, I actually do.
Mhm.
I know this is random, but if you have time, well, I mean, I guess I'm specifically talking to you, Oni, but anyone who's like kind of fallen off the wayside and watching Fairy Tail, now's a good time to catch up. Let's just put it this way: these last few episodes have been very weird. This villain is very very weird. It's in a really strange couple of episodes, guys.
I'm gonna catch up probably either if not this week, then next week, because I did watch a couple of episodes while I was away. So I'm like, I have that fairy tale taste in my mouth. I'm like, okay, I gotta sit down and watch all of this now. So I will probably catch up soon. So make sure you guys do that too. If you haven't watched Fairy Tail already, go watch
Yeah,
it. It's very good.
it's very good. It's like all the haters say.
Yes, fuck the haters.
Yes.
And as always, this has been Soberoni, and
Jooby doo.
we'll catch you guys next week. Later.
Bye.